bookstore.
We've switched seats. I've been overthrown.
I made quite an entrance. This is where I sat. It felt right to me. And Sam was like, "That's usually where I sit." He didn't say it like that. I shouldn't have talked to you.
That's actually exactly how I sounded when I said that.
He literally was just like, "Oh, that's where I usually sit there."
Like nobody's ever changed. And then she was like, and then she just stood there. I was like, all right, you got it, champion. You win. Yeah, welcome to this the podcast, man.
It took a lot of convincing to get me physically
like
here.
A lot of convincing.
Too much. I felt bad about it.
When I asked her the first time, she was like,
instantly said no.
Fuck no.
There was no room for conversation. I said, "You need to come to me," and he was like, "Why?" Like, why and how? And I was just like, "I'm not going to Jersey."
She's just like, "I'm not going."
Well, honestly, it's because for me, I am used to states being very far away. Like, you can't just like go to a state in 20 minutes. Like, because Vegas isn't like I'm from Vegas.
Yeah.
And we have to like introduce do we have to like?
We could give lore.
Should I like say who I am?
All right. Well, I'll do the intro because I usually do that. Today we're with the body bag princess, the fucking DJ of the year. We're with King.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna also refer to her as Emma sometimes, so don't get confused. But yeah, that's the introduction.
We got right into it.
Yeah, we kind of jumped a little into it. How are you today? Besides the fucking windy weather out there.
Ooh, I mean, like I'm fab. I feel great.
Yeah.
My life did flash before my eyes earlier because we went to this deli, and like I opened it's so windy outside, and like the door it slammed open, and then it's
and
like
she thought it was.
I was looking at the door, and I was like, I just thought in my mind maybe the wind was gonna come back, and I was like, it's gonna crack me in the face and fucking kill me. My life kind of flashed before my eyes.
Yeah,
for a second.
it was kind of scary. I was kind of concerned. I was like, I don't know. I just felt she's been eating Takis since she got
embarrassing.
I don't think it's embarrassing. I think it's hilarious though.
It's West Coast. It's very West Coast.
It's very West. I mean, I don't know. There's a whole stereotype stigma with like just
like with spicy chip snacks.
like people eating like spicy Takis or like girls eating spicy Takis and shit.
You seen like the chamoy pickles?
No.
Okay. It's like this shit looks absolutely rancid. It's like a pickle that they put in like
just like there.
Oh shit.
It's okay.
I'm like yelling anyway.
It's okay.
It's like a pickle that is in, I think, Kool-Aid, and you take it out of it's like, so it's red. It's been in there. And then you take it out and you scoop out the inside of it, and you put Takis and like you I think you wrap it in like a sour gummy like rope situation.
Okay.
And then you like drizzle like, fucking sour like candy stuff
I've seen
all over it.
I'm guessing, is this like
and then people eat it and it's like so fucking nasty. And I actually watched it. There's this guy on TikTok that came up on my FYP, and he has he's like, I have a food phobia and I'm gonna try this, and he tried raspberries, and then like the next day tried like that chamoy pickle.
Yeah,
and everyone was like, how'd you make such a big jump? Like, cause he doesn't eat shit. Like he's very picky. He like gags at shit if you like put it on a plate in front of him. And like he could barely eat the raspberries, let alone like then they were like, he was like, I'm gonna try a chamoy pickle, and everybody was like, you're gonna kill him. He's gonna die.
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
I'm
really
guessing
gross.
Is that like
I've never eaten.
Is it a Mexican thing?
Has to be.
It has to be.
Yeah,
there's no other ethnic group that is
all
that.
love and respect though.
Oh yeah, no, we're not like, but yeah, no, they got like horchata and then with the corn with the elote.
Yeah.
You would know more because you're like a West Coast. You saw a lot more
of those folks.
Yeah. What would be the biggest difference between, because you've been back, but you've been here for a little while. What's the biggest difference?
Like between New York and Vegas?
Yeah, essentially.
Oh, everything.
Everything.
it's like night and day. Yeah. Like Vegas isn't a big city. Like last night someone was like, Vegas is like super city, right? And I was like, it absolutely does not. That's like a actual misconception.
Wow.
The Strip is like, you know how like Times Square, it's like people think Times Square is like so big, you see it on movies and you're like, oh my god, Times Square is like a neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's like not a neighborhood, it's like a street.
It's a street.
Literally the Strip is the same. The Strip is like, I think like a, literally don't, I'm
Really?
sorry if I'm wrong, but I think it's like a mile long. Like if you could walk it.
And that's it? And then after that...
I feel like you could see like it, like one end to the other. Like it's very small. It's not like a neighborhood. It's just like a street with shit on each side of it, like casinos and
that's the most prominent area
in Vegas. Yeah, like that's what Vegas is known for, is the Strip.
Wow.
And then like a 10-ish minute drive from the Strip is Old Vegas, which is Fremont.
Okay.
And that's like what you see in like casino, like Martin Scorsese's casino. And stuff like that is like Fremont Street. It's not like, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
The only movie I've seen that is I didn't watch Funny Games. I'm sorry. That would have been great. I
wanted him to watch this movie so that we could talk about it, but apparently, like,
I'm sorry, I just couldn't
do the homework.
time. I didn't do the homework.
It's a short movie too. It's only like an hour and a half. So for him to say that he couldn't find time is kind of crazy. It was like a week and a half ago when I told him to watch it.
I'm so sad.
I'm just kidding.
It's okay.
It's such a good movie though.
I believe you.
Yeah.
I definitely believe you. The only movie I've seen that gives like a depiction of Las Vegas that I've ever seen is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
I haven't seen that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's great.
I have to see it.
Okay, we'll do
movies I haven't seen.
Here's what we'll do, because we have recurring guests. I haven't had a recurring guest yet, but when we do, you'll watch that movie and then I'll watch the other movie.
I'm a recurring guest.
Yeah, you're
confirmed on the pod right now.
She will
co-host vibes.
She will be back. She will be back.
I will never leave the seat. Been here for 6 minutes. It's like done deal.
Oh my gosh.
Movies I haven't seen that I want to discuss. Have you seen Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, I've seen.
Did you see the discourse on my close friends about me not seeing Pulp Fiction? I had to like defend myself physically.
I think that's warranted though.
I said on my close friends list, my illustrious close friends list on Instagram, I was talking to the people and I said that I had never seen Pulp Fiction and that I don't give a fuck to watch it.
Tweaked out.
Like, oh my god, like terror, like you call me a terrorist at this point. Like it's crazy. They were on me. They were on my ass.
I believe
like,
it.
Why wouldn't you watch it? It's just because it's Quentin Tarantino. I was like, I was literally, now I'm like directly talking to the camera. I was like, I love Quentin Tarantino movies. I've seen all of them. I've seen him say the N-word hard R in all of his movies because he does that.
Loves it.
He does that. We saw him do it in Django Unchained in the desert.
And that's actually one of my favorite Quentin Tarantino movies.
Django Unchained.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love that movie too. I think my favorite is Inglourious Bastards.
That's good too.
Yeah.
It's just like
Gorlami.
Trying to follow Glorious Bastards was a little hard but I understand what
you have to grow up.
Yeah.
You need to be able to watch a movie that has multiple plot lines.
No, yeah, of course. It was a little, but like by the end of it, I think they burnt the Nazis at the end of it, right?
Burnt Nazis.
They were burning Nazis out there.
They were scalping Nazis.
Killing Nazis.
They were scalping them. Brad Pitt. Brad fucking Pitt. Okay. I hope nobody heard me like actually drink it and
it's okay. That's fine.
Gross
I'm gonna clip that. I can't.
Devastating.
That's a good Quentin Tarantino. What other Quentin Tarantino movies?
He made Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
That's a good one too.
Which
I get confused
a fun one
between him and sometimes M. Night Shyamalan, but like Quentin Tarantino has a better resume
because of like their names.
Maybe. But those are good directors. Who else is?
Yeah, they love a little twist.
Yeah.
I think M. Night more than Quentin Tarantino likes a little twist. With Quentin Tarantino, it's more like you feel like you're hanging out with the characters. That's why the movies are so fun because it's kind of like interactive.
Type shit.
You're like, well, I'm in the desert. I'm a cowboy too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm scalping Nazis too. Especially with his use of like foreshadowing and stuff, it's like that's how you make somebody feel like they're in the movies, like with foreshadowing and things like that, and like these little like intertwining character studies and
Do you see the memes about people? What is they like write reviews about movies, not like Rotten Tomatoes,
Letterboxd.
Do you see the Letterboxd memes?
I don't give a fuck about Letterboxd slander because it's like you're not even on it.
I've never been on it.
It's so good. It's like social media for movies. I mean, it gets a little uppity, like, but not even in like a pretentious way. It's like literally like there are literal movie reviewers like on there and like film critics on there.
trying to like talking about movies.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like what the funniest part about it is it's like it is like Rotten Tomatoes and stuff in a way where like you search your favorite movie and Rotten Tomatoes gave it 17%, and you're like, haters, like you're super wrong.
You're just hating.
It's low key same on Letterboxd, like where I don't give a fuck about a star rating, but I will look at the reviews, and if people are not feeling what I feel about a movie, I'm like, watch it again. Like, you're hella wrong.
It's a great movie.
Sometimes I want to be commenting like just thumbs down emojis on like someone's shit, like so and really hate.
So you're
publicly.
actually on Letterboxd like that.
I'm on it. I'm on it religiously. Do people directly talk to the camera?
I mean, yes.
Like breaking the fourth wall.
I look and I talk to the camera sometimes.
Okay, fab.
But like I also talk to you.
Religiously. If I watch a movie, I'm opening up Letterboxd and I'm logging it, because logging it is like adding it to your diary, which is like a day by day what you watch. So I can go back up until like, I think I've been on it since like 2019, something like that. Like I've been on there for a minute. So I can see what movie I watched on like whatever day.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then I can see like, bruh, I would literally pull it up right now and show y'all. Like this, I do this every time. They need to sponsor me. Letterboxd sponsor me, because I do this every time. I've gotten so many people to sign up for this app. And you can also track it, because if someone signs up for the app, they're following one person, it's the person that showed them the app. Like that's the Letterboxd lore. It's like, for a fact, it's like, I'm actually going to tell a story that I shouldn't tell.
All right.
I found out that this... Bruh, okay, listen. I heard that this happened. This is alleged, and I heard that it happened. This guy was shown Letterboxd by a girl, and he was only following her, and then, because a lot of my friends use Letterboxd, he basically followed his ex-girlfriend on Letterboxd, and then that's how she found out that like he was like talking to her.
Okay.
Because then like she clicks her Letterboxd, and she was only following him because he showed her the app.
Yeah.
Caught up on Letterboxd. This shit runs deep.
So he or she got caught cheating.
He followed his ex-girlfriend on Letterboxd, and that's how Girlie was like, you follow your fucking ex-girlfriend on Letterboxd.
What are you doing? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's a great story.
Yeah. I said I shouldn't say it because I like didn't,
Do you know the person?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
wow.
I can't, I'm not,
we don't have to say, I never usually say names. I could say
why would I? Like, why would anybody? Why would anyone do that? Like, that's wacky.
Yeah, no, but
I heard that.
I think you sold me on Letterboxd. I think I gotta give it.
I would literally pull my phone out and like show y'all the whole thing. I'm like, you can click the director and see all the other movies they've made. You can make lists. You can make a watch list. You can comment on your friends' reviews, and I hate publicly.
I think Emma's gonna give me my first sponsorship for the.
Fuck HelloFresh. Fuck Audible. Letterboxd sponsor this pod. Literally.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
It's so fun. Like, it's so interactive.
I'm like I can't say I'm like a movie buff.
You can. I was just about to sell you again, because you can log like short series, like limited series and stuff, like on like Netflix. Like if you watch like Baby Reindeer, you can log that on Letterboxd, or like even music videos are on it, like short films.
Oh, wow.
Like it gets really deep.
I hope my short film.
I wish I could log like all of the reunions of Real Housewives of Atlanta, because they're dead ass. Like that's like 3 hours of content. So it's like, why can't I log that? That's a movie itself.
Do you know that one of the housewives of New Jersey, like her husband had like gone to jail, or actually he got deported back to Italy because of like soprano shit, like mafia shit.
I mean, that makes sense. I haven't seen Real Housewives of New Jersey.
It's pretty wild.
Unfortunately.
Pretty wild.
I should though.
But her husband is like he doesn't live in United
States.
It's kind of crazy.
I'm sure she doesn't give a fuck. I feel like they don't actually like their husbands on the franchise.
Money. I mean, I don't know. I don't think money cures all, but it definitely
for them it does.
Yeah.
For them it does. They don't have like souls, or like like.
I don't think the Kardashians have souls. I'm sorry to pivot so hard. I just don't believe like.
Why do I feel like they're gonna see this? I'm like, I'm like, what if I become friends with the Kardashians?
I've had a lady that played Kardashians in the background while she did shit, and listening to these people speak, I'm like, they're not real. They are most definitely skinwalkers.
I do love like I love like a vocal fry. So
elaborate elaborate on
they
that.
talk like this. Like I love that. I love how like I love a bitch that sounds unbothered.
Today, me and Kim are
That's
going.
not even how they sound.
That
it's
is
like,
exactly
today. Like
today. Me and Kim are going to the grocery mart to pick up groceries.
Just say like I'm going to the place I get groceries to get groceries because it's such a big fucking deal to people like that. Like to go to the grocery store is a big deal. They're like, I'm going to the grocery store.
And they film them going to the grocery store, and like people are saying like hi, and like, oh my god,
they're like posing with a bag of Sun Chips,
bro,
like,
they're
putting it into their cart. The paparazzi has a picture of them like putting it into the cart.
They're in the grocery store, like fucking. You do look like.
I just had to hit that shit really quick.
I'm clipping that. They're in the grocery store and they're just like, oh my god, we haven't done this in such a long time.
It's like, what do you mean?
Like, how many people do you send a
I
day?
dread doing this. Like, I have to do it. Like, I get to the point where I'm out of everything in my fucking house, and I'm like, I could put butter on saltine crackers, or I could go to the fucking store. Like,
nah, that's exactly
to make
what
it
I
a
do.
whole thing is like really maybe it would make me like it more. If you start making like the mediocre task in your life like really like a big fucking deal, like just start being drama.
Yeah.
Then it might make it like more fun to do it.
Definitely. I'm the same way though. Like I wait until I have.
Every time I go to the grocery store, I'm on the phone because if I don't want to do something, like I'll talk on the phone while I do it.
Yeah, it helps you do things.
Like if I like whenever I clean, whenever I'm doing my makeup or my hair, or whenever I'm at the grocery store, I've called you at the grocery store. I've called you while I'm doing my hair and shit. It just like helps me like do the task.
I talked about this in a previous episode, but it helps. Like when I wake up in the morning, I have to listen to
like a pod.
I have to either listen to a pod, I have to like put on a song that's gonna
Right.
get me going, just to get started, just to kind of like
Right.
my brain is gonna be because if I
It might
sit
be like
there,
an ADHD thing.
It's like, and I think it's I don't think ADHD. I think ADHD is a prominent thing because it's. You either have it or you really like don't. Like I know people high function.
You either got it or you don't. You either got it or you don't in this shit,
but
bro.
I think it's a lot of things. Like I don't know if kids get diagnosed at such a young age because like you're sitting them in a fucking classroom and like
they literally don't have an attention span yet. Yeah, that you just need to train them a little bit.
That's exactly how I was. And like to say that people are ADHD is XYZ. What I'm trying to say and get at is that like you need that mental stimulation to kind of get started or get going and stuff like, because once I get going and like try and like, okay, I'm up now, we're doing
that
things,
now I'm up,
and you know what I'm saying,
right.
and like to do things like just it really just gets my mind going, because if I lay there and I hear nothing, I'm like, I'm
gonna go back to sleep.
I don't want to get up.
Yeah,
I don't want to do anything.
I feel you.
So yeah, no, that's
why I'm listening to fucking hardstyle mixes on the train at 7:30 in the morning.
Your taste for
that's me.
Pivot. Your taste for high BPM hard shit is so wild to me.
Really?
Because
you just don't like that kind of music.
It's not that I don't like it. Like I like it in moderation, as in I'll come to see.
I was just about to say like when I come to see
I'll
your
come
sets,
to see your
and
set.
then
I'm
that's
like,
it.
all right, I love what she's doing here, and then and then I go home and cleanse myself.
Okay, a little bit of background.
Go ahead.
I am a DJ. I love all different types of music. I play all different types of music, but I mostly play crazy shit.
Out of this world, like if you took like your parent or parental guardian or like,
it's not for them,
and you bring them to like a set, like I don't know why this is the analogy I'm using, but if you brought them to like one of the, they'd be like,
you'd have to like explain it.
Oh, okay, like this is the high BPM shit, and then these are the people that are raving really hard to over here.
Yeah,
those are the people in the back doing ketamine, and that's the DJ. That's my friend right there.
And there's the culprit. Yeah, I play, my favorite's hard techno. I play hardstyle, drum style, gabber with my besties and brothers and partners, because they're not all boys.
Yeah.
In Body Bag.
Shout out Body Bag.
Shout out Body Bag. joining Body Bag changed my life, and I love it so much.
Body Bag sponsor me.
This episode is most definitely sponsored by Body Bag.
Sponsored by Body Bag.
Matter of fact, quick plug, we just announced a baller ass show yesterday. January 3rd at Elsewhere. Filthy. DJ Smokey, Nation, ESP, Anna Luna, Magna Carta, Frost Children, B2B, like the list fucking goes on, and Body Bag, all of us.
This is the ad for this episode.
I had to say it. Tickets went on sale yesterday. We're kicking off 2025, bitch. Nobody's doing it like us.
It's a good
Elsewhere takeover. I'm very proud of it, and I'm very excited. Yeah. So. Period.
Go to the show. Get tickets at bodybag.com.
Go to Elsewhere, bitch. Go to Elsewhere's Instagram.
Follow Bodybag on Instagram and follow King on Instagram as well.
Thank you for that. Even though we're like, those episodes not over. Don't click out. That
we're only 20 minutes in.
We're not done. But yeah, just a quick plug.
Quick plug back to the episode.
Back to the episode. I do love high BPM. I love it.
It's
my favorite is like once I get to 165, I'm moving and grooving, but like 180 is so fun, genuinely, because it's like you have to be so quick. Like that's what makes it so fun. And then 200 is just like it gives like the Olympics of like DJing, I feel. Because it's literally like 200 is Usain Bolt. It's like you're going fucking crazy and you just need to like go crazy low key and just like know what you're doing.
Yeah, I see you back there going like totally like so like especially when you get to those high BPMs because like it seems like I can't even mix when I do not when I did music because I still do music. I'm just trying new things.
Right. The pod.
I don't even. I love the. Oh my god!
I love the pod.
We'll get into that after I say this. But basically, like, I don't even know how to mix my own music. That's why I have people that mix my music, or I try to just put a preset and call it a day.
Right.
The fact that you're up there and there's like a bunch of buttons in front of you, and like you have to like concentrate on doing that, but also concentrate on making a good transition. As like I've seen Ren do it all the time. I watch Ren do it all the time.
Right.
Just focused on like making sure the next song lines up, especially at that high BPM. It's like
it's hot.
It's like going running really fast on a treadmill.
Yeah.
And then like while you're running, you have to transition to like the Stairmaster and like get on the Stairmaster.
You have to run up the stairs and then you have to get back.
And then you gotta get back down. Like
no dead.
That's like it's not for the weak. And I could tell your brain works a little bit different than mine. I think everyone's brain works a little bit different than mine.
Yeah.
But that's super fucking cool.
Thank you.
No problem. And the fact that you've made coming from Las Vegas, because I met that Emma. That was a totally different Emma.
I've lived many lives in the last 3 years, and Scav's been here for every single one of them.
I watched.
Scav was here before I even moved here. Like I met you when I first visited here.
And she visited.
And I met Scav. So you really did see me over the last 3 years, like morph into the bitch in front of y'all today.
I was like, oh, she's so like she's super sweet. Like she.
New York is definitely hard in me now. XYZ. Unfortunately, I used to be very friendly.
Now, like, it's not that you're like. It's still like I thought it was gonna be a phase where you're gonna be like super sweet and then you're gonna like be an asshole to everyone or like just like turn into that. But you didn't. You stood like very true to you and the people that treated you right, and I think that's a great thing.
Yeah.
I think that defines someone's character more than like because you could earn XY, you could get 100,000 followers and have all this money and have XY, like that's all great and all, but like if your character is shit, there's nothing like this for right here is gonna still be as human as it is with either one person listening or like 100 million people listening,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because I still value people's character and how you treat other people is super important to me.
Yeah. So well, like you literally have to like not even to get all deep, y'all. But you gotta sit with yourself at the end of the day, like after the parties, after the DJ sets,
and you have to sit there and
you gotta go home and lay in your bed and be like, bro, you know, and you can't be ashamed of the way that you are moving in this world.
Exactly. So you know, back to the the what I was saying.
Yeah.
I don't know where I was. Actually, totally blanked. But we could get deep. By the way, like if you want to take it there, we could definitely. I love taking it there. But
not me missing my mouth.
I don't know. You're doing I did that once. I did that once. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, I think you are too.
I'm trying. Some days
I've seen you live 1,000 lives the same way you've seen me live 1,000 lives. So, and I could say all of the same things about you.
I'm
you
like,
said about me.
I'm like a very emotional being. So like I gotta.
Scav is you're one of the most emotional people I've ever met.
I'm pretty damn emotional. I don't let it show so much sometimes, but like
I'm not gonna say the situation that we were talking about on FaceTime, but there was a situation where Scav is just so sweet and so like kind and he cares so much, and I was just like it's so sweet. He's so emotional.
But I get emotional like when people come and go. Like I'm like damn, you know, like I have so much love in my heart. Like even people that like have done XYZ, of course, like I love from a distance, but I still have love for you. It's just like it's not healthy for me.
It's just not in the direct vicinity.
We're not, you know, so there
bummer, but so true.
From that point that you've gotten here, there have been plenty of people that have came
and gone
and went,
yeah, same for me,
and XYZ, but
right.
I'm just thankful that the people that want to be around, or that I think this goes to everyone, like the people that should stick around or that will stick around and will check up on you are the people that are supposed to be in your life.
Yeah.
Don't force nobody to be in your life.
Hell no. I don't even have like time or like energy or room for that. Honestly.
Yo, she has a calendar, yo. Like that's adult. Like there's levels of adulting, and then she hit me with the all right, I'm putting you into the calendar. He was like, when can this you do day?
I was like,
and I'm like,
he was like, are you sure you can do it on this day? Every time I say like he said this, I like do like a voice where I'm like mocking you and I make you sound so.
Scav sounded like this when he said this.
Scav was like, are you sure you can do it on this day? And I was like, it's in my calendar. 1 p.m. I did get here at 3 p.m.
Fuck it, ball out.
I'm late to everything, and I will not be doing that anymore. I
mean, I don't know. I think living out here, like there's room for like fucking up as far as being late, because I think there's so much like there's a fucking obstacle course to get anywhere now.
Literally, yeah, it is. And I'm still not used to it. I've been here for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in March.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Scary.
Time is a motherfucker, bro.
They say you can't say you're like a New Yorker until you've been here for 10 years. And I don't know if I'm going to make it that far. I might move to Japan. Y'all fucking heard it here first. I went there one time and I'm just like, it's my whole personality now. Let's talk about it. I know you did an episode like in Japan.
I did.
But have you talked about your trip after like being back on the pod?
When I landed to come back home, this is a little cinematic, but it's not supposed to be. When I landed to get back home, I got off the plane, went outside, and all I saw was a Dominican man speaking way too loud on the phone with his stomach like out, like his stomach was out, and he had this like just loud, and I just started tearing up.
You're literally.
and I just started tearing up.
It's just like fuck. Like I can't believe I'm back.
I was talking to my dad on the phone, and he's never seen me so distraught. Yeah, that's like it's just like a shock. I sat in the car ride back to my house like this.
I'm done. Same.
I just fucking just coming back.
It's a shock, and like let's explain why it's such a shock. Yeah. That was your first time going.
That was my first time going.
Okay, listen. Japan 2024 October, it rocked New York. I want to talk about that. Everybody went at the same time, and I don't think it was planned. It's just like I literally don't know how everybody was there, but it's like I land, I go to the bar. I feel like I was walking into fucking clandestinos or like pianos or something. I literally was like, why is every single person I've ever met here? Like, I literally just got off of a 15-hour flight. I thought I wasn't going to see a soul that I knew. And then, like, the couple days before I left, like, the more I would talk about it or, like, post, like, oh, my God, like, Tokyo. Because it's, like, I was playing 2 shows there. So it's, like, I was, like, you know, posting the show flyers and stuff. And then more people would respond and be like, I'm going to. What dates are you going to be there? I'm going to. I'm thinking, Tokyo's big. I'm not going to see them. Like, I'm not going to see them. It's not big. And the world is not big. The world is so small, literally. There was so much shit that happened. What happens in Tokyo does not stay in Tokyo.
It's not gonna.
It comes back to New York. So.
It was...
baller. It was baller.
It was baller.
It was baller. Everything's so cheap. The clubs stay open until 8 a.m. There's not a lick of trash on the ground.
Lick of trash, nothing.
Trains, quick, efficient, clean, quiet.
Minimum wage is 1,000 yen, which is $6 American money.
But like there, it's like, bruh, everything's so cheap. Like it's funny because it's like men at like the bar will be like, what do you want to drink? Like, it's like, yeah, it's $2. So, you know, and I'm like, in New York, you would not buy me a drink.
I'm in so much pain.
It hurts.
It's so like you go to somewhere. And it's like I say this a lot, but it's crazy because the number one cause of death over there is suicide, and I don't know why. I'm so serious. That's why they had the trains with the things in front.
I thought it was just because they were like really,
because
like,
people
will
jump in front of those trains, and then I was told that they don't have any empathy towards those people that like, why are you making me late to work type shit.
Yeah, but maybe we only saw like the fucking honky
no. But we
things.
did see, because you saw all the suits, like you saw all the people in suits.
Everyone's wearing suits, like no matter what time of day. Like you'll see someone with a suit with a briefcase.
But it's the work life culture that
they going to work at 4 a.m. I'm at the club. I'm at the club. Like that's really crazy.
It was so peaceful. It felt safe. It felt
safe. I mean, I was getting looked at because like, one, there weren't a lot of black people, I feel.
Yeah.
And 2, I was like wearing a crop top and shit.
Me and Beast, like nobody would say, and that's, I don't think it's like, I hate it when people are like, Japan is racist.
I didn't feel that
Japan is a racist place because they don't. No, it's not a racist place. They're just not used to seeing your color over there. They'd just rather not, and that's not a bad. I don't think it's a racist thing. I think it's just like a culture thing. Like they don't have the most, they don't see that every day. So
I will keep it a buck. Seeing all of like the people that had like cornrows and dreads and like
that shit was cool. And like tattoos aren't like
I don't know if it was cool.
I think it was cool. The people that didn't, I think it was cool.
I feel like, okay, listen, I'm not going to start the whole like cultural appropriation conversation because I'm not necessarily accusing them of anything because it is low-key out of like appreciation
type shit.
But I don't know. Like I don't know if I love that.
Is it like equivalent of seeing like a white person?
Like is it not though? Is it not? I guess I mean, I don't know. Y'all tell us.
I mean, I don't know. I've seen there's some white people that could pull it off, but
it's not about them being able to pull it off.
Is it about culture?
They could look fucking fabulous in it. It's just the fact that like, even it's like, I'm thinking of this from like a corporate lens because that's just like my lived experience. But it's like, I can't show up to work and have my hair in any. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. If I showed up to work and had my hair in Bantu knots, it would be a fucking problem. Like they would literally be like, holy shit. Like it's like a struggle throughout. Like, for like black people to be able to show up with any type of hairstyle that they want because they're told that braids are unprofessional or an afro is unprofessional or twists or dreads are unprofessional.
The only thing I could say that
so for like other races to be able to just wear it and it's like, oh, this is so fun. I have these braids and it's so fun. Or I have these dreads and it's so fun. It's like, it's literally not fun to black people all the time because they're like, like judged for having.
Do you actually face that at your workplace?
Oh, I can't even go there, you guys.
She said she was gonna go there, but
I can't go there with that. But I'm just gonna play it so safe. But in my life, yeah, I have faced those things before, like just like as a black woman and as somebody with big hair. I remember like at like a concert, I was at Warped Tour in Vegas.
Don't know what that is, but that's...
Oh my god, it's because you were born after like You were born. You're so young.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. He's so young. Warped Tour. It was sponsored by Vans. It was Vans Warped Tour. Mm-hmm. And it was like a hardcore music festival. It ended in 15. I remember I went to the last one. It literally had like people like 303, like fucking Sleeping with Sirens, Pierce the Veil, All Time Low.
Oh, cool.
That kind of shit.
Okay.
I literally want to say like Eminem did one year. Like I would not be surprised. I know Katy Perry did it. They started really bending the genres. But my point is I was literally watching Sleeping with Sirens. Mm-hmm. And I was probably in like, I don't know, like eighth grade. And this girl like grabbed like my like in the like it was like a I guess like a mosh pit behind me or whatever, you know. It's like a hardcore band, like everyone's like running around.
What did she
and she
grab?
like pulled my hair and she was like, "Get your afro out of my face." She was like standing behind me and like she wanted to see like Kellen Quinn sing.
Do you shoot the fade with her?
Bro, it's like I'm not. You just kind of like, for me, I just be taking that shit to the chin. It hasn't really. None of that stuff has really happened to me recently. Like not physical things like that.
Did you face more interactions like that in Las Vegas or here?
In Vegas, and more so in like middle school. Like literally, like it happened in school. Like this, like someone sitting behind me, like was like, "I can't see like past your afro." So I didn't like my curly hair for a long time, but now it's like, it's literally my whole life. It's my personality. So like, I've overcome it. But yeah, back in the day, like I didn't start wearing my hair curly until probably like 8th grade. I straightened it like all the time, or like I always had it in a ponytail. And I would like really, really slick that shit back.
Did you go to a Caucasian school?
Yeah,
okay.
I did.
I went to a Caucasian.
I did go to a Caucasian school.
I only went up to high school, but I went to a Caucasian school
for middle school and high school.
I was like one of 3 like Hispanic black kids. So.
And it's like we're only like, and I don't even want to sound ignorant when I say this, but it's like we're only mixed. So it's like, imagine how hard it is for people that are like fully. Yeah. Like we definitely had it.
It was I don't know. Like I think that's such I look back and I didn't exactly fit in the best, but I think it was a lot more rewarding because I got to see the two sides of spectrum.
Yeah.
Because like when I was 16, I met Ren and and I met Nino. So they've known me since I was like
for so long.
Well, they've known me. They've seen so much.
Right.
But I was this little Hispanic boy in the hood hanging out with them because like I loved it, and then I would go to this like really white school because like that's where whatever address I lived at. But it gave me the best of both worlds because like now as an adult I could interact with both groups.
Yeah.
Flawlessly.
Like when Earl Sweatshirt said too white for the black kids and too black for the white or whatever. And now it's kind of corny, but like he was like low-key eating with that.
That's
like
the truth.
It's definitely it's like limbo.
Yeah, because like I don't know this like, and I'm not like I don't believe that race is a super defining factor as far as humans. I believe we're all humans.
Right.
I think the race that we all are is humans, and we're more alike than not alike at the end of the day. But when some white people see me, they're like, "Oh, this is this fucking Hispanic kid with a bunch of," and then I speak, and they're like, "Oh,
you talk white."
Oh
have people always told you that you talk
and
white?
They hear me speak, and then they're like, "Oh, he could like talk very clear and concise." But when I'm outside,
that's literally a microaggression, and that's what I face more like currently is like microaggressions. Like, oh, you speak white, or
but I refer to that, and I think that is more like an incompetent. Like I look at it, if it is a microaggression, you see it as a microaggression. I feel like it's more like, oh, that's incompetence. They're just not. They like.
Well, it can be both.
I think it is I'm saying it is a micro.
Oh, but it's also incompetence.
But because it's a micro, because you see it as this, you're showing me that your incompetence level is a lot. Like you're totally like washed to feel this certain way.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take offense to it because I know I'm great.
And that's why it's like I don't be giving people fades and shit like that. Like I just go, I like, have to, like it's like I gotta like drop my jaw and be like, but I'm also like the most.
Yeah.
I have to take my inhaler. If I get a little excited, I have to take my fucking inhaler. This is a really good opportunity for me to raise awareness about asthma. Hi, everybody. My name is Emma King. I'm an asthma survivor.
Oh, yeah. How far can you run?
I can't.
You can't?
I don't do that. I'm gonna start going to the gym.
I love how everyone on this pod just looks at me and goes, "I'm gonna start gymming."
Everybody does that.
I'm gonna start. Like I want to get into the gym.
I went rock climbing one time, and I talked about it for like 3 weeks, and I want to go to a rock climbing gym.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta do it. We definitely.
I'm not like super good. I can climb sideways.
Okay.
I can't go up yet because I just am scared.
Have you heard of? I'm sorry to pivot off of the last thing before we close on the race
on
racism. Thing. When I go outside to the hood and stuff like that, not the hood, like when I just go outside and talk to certain heads, like I'll bring that other side out and I'm able to talk to both. And if people look at me and put a stereotype to me, that just shows your ignorance, and that I think people are great.
Yeah.
Close.
Bottom line.
Close on that one. Rock climbing is phenomenal.
It's a full body workout.
Have you ever heard of a speeder?
No.
Okay, so Speeder, shout out Speed. He's phenomenal. He's a video director. He's been around for a while.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, I went to my first. I met him.
Speeder.
I met him in LA when I went the first time at a show, and he was really part of the scene and stuff like that, and really like doing things and like making things work. Then he booked me for a show in Seattle when I was really going hard in music, and I went to Seattle, did a show, and came back. He moved back down to Florida, I believe, and then he got cancer. Yeah. And he had it in his like knee.
Oh my God.
To the point where, and like he'll be on the pod, so like I'm allowed to speak about this. Like we're gonna give a whole. He has his own episode when I've already talked to him about it.
Damn.
But Speeder had to have his leg cut off. He had to have this part of his leg cut off. And it was super sad for like a period because like everyone was like reaching out and like donating and giving him like money and like trying to help out, and like because he was really part of the culture and they really like tried to help him. Mm-hmm. Flash forward to today, he has videos on his page of him rock climbing with the leg.
Wow.
I don't know if you saw my story a few days ago where it was me on a rock climbing, because that gym that I was talking about earlier, they have like a little wall.
Oh, fun.
Super cute.
Yeah.
But I tagged Speed Richin,
period,
which is his page, because he's literally
a story of triumph.
Oh my God, it's phenomenal. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I love that.
So when he rock climbs,
that's a motion picture.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like that's a feature film.
And there's a picture of him with the guy that climbed Yellowstone without any harness or anything. Yeah, there's a guy that did that.
Bitches just be doing shit.
Bro, that's a white activity, like, bro, really. And like the guy that I forgot his name, but it's called Free Solo, I'm pretty sure. And he climbed the whole thing Yellowstone. No harness, just him climbing for like a while, like a few hours. Phenomenal.
Did he like eat? Did he have to eat or like go
he
pee?
ate before. There's a whole documentary about it.
He was doing that shit for hours.
About warming up to get to the point where he's gonna do it, and he does it like, I'm pretty sure he does it like shirtless with just a bag of powder and just him climbing bare rock. Like, dude, that's ballsy.
That's like shouldn't be allowed.
I think it should be, because like, fun fact, I've skydived before.
Oh my God, hell no.
I've done it before.
Hell no. And
like when I was 19, when I turned 19 for my 19th birthday,
I would die.
It was great. Oh my God, it was great. And like
how long are you like in?
You're in the air for a while. I have a video. I'll show you the video.
How long are you? How long is a while?
You're just falling, and like
for like 2 minutes.
Probably like 4 or 5. I have to look at the video, but he filmed the whole thing, and you're just falling, and it's just air.
There's no way.
And then he'd pull the parachute, and the parachute's the most.
Y'all would have to pay me 1 million gold doubloons to fucking do that shit. There's no way in hell.
And I don't know. I'm a well-versed adrenaline junkie. I love roller coasters. I love snowboarding.
I like snowboarding.
I used to paintball with my dad. I liked skating, but like I could never really get the best. The snowboarding I'm phenomenal at though.
I love skaters.
I could skate. I could skate to a certain degree. I could drop in.
I can skate.
I can skate.
I can skate.
Sorry.
Same. I can't skate.
But it's like to see Speeder do it with no fucking leg and this metal like attachment to his leg, and he's using the leg.
That's really inspirational.
Oh my gosh, I'll show you the video.
Yeah.
But that's like a great example of like that, like some circumstance not stopping anybody from doing anything, because he was rock climbing before and then the shit happened and then like he couldn't do anything, and now he's back to doing it. So like when he comes,
shout out.
He was here and then he didn't tell me, and it was the last day he was here, and I called him. Could have got you on, but like when he does come back though, I intend to 1, do the podcast with him, and 2,
go rock climbing
with him.
You guys should go to Vital.
Someone told me at work, and it's the creepy white guy at work.
There's always one of those.
His name is Cam. Fuck that guy. He's like, he's a little bit older than me, but he's like, he said the craziest thing. He's like,
what did he say?
Yo, we should go to Vinyl. We would pull so hard at Vinyl. We will pull so many girls at Vinyl. I'm like, yo, bro, we don't have the same type of interest in doing things, bro.
It's so
like,
crazy.
why would you say that out loud, dude?
We would pull.
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. But he told me about Vital. I've never been to Vital.
It's the funny thing is I haven't either, but my bestie has gone and she really liked it, and I saw a bunch of pictures of it and I want to go.
We should go.
Yeah. It's like $35 for a day pass though, and I think that is too much for one day. It should be
20.
It should be like
15.
$11. That's how much I would pay for a day.
I would. I'd like it.
I think it has like a sauna and like it's like a full gym too. So it low key, like if you're really good, like fucking bad about it, then like
no, that $35 is definitely worth it then.
Well, I want to get like a literal like a membership for real. Because they have classes too. They have like all like rock climbing classes and like aerial silk classes and yoga and shit.
I don't need classes. I could definitely do it though.
I need fucking classes.
I mean, I don't know. I think you just need upper body strength.
I need some of that too.
Just do some push-ups and.
I don't wanna.
Didn't you want a gym? Didn't we just?
I'm gonna, but like I don't want to. But I will want to when I start. I just don't right now.
It's okay. It'll come when it's. I tell people that
January 1st.
No, that shit is real though. Like 2024 has been very, very good to me. I didn't get my ass beat this year. 2022 was the worst.
Oh, I thought you meant like physically.
No.
Okay, good. Well, it's good that you feel that way.
Yeah, 2022 was the worst. 2021 was in comparison to 2024 because I love 2021. But 2024 has treated me very well. I moved. I went to Puerto Rico.
Yeah, you do have a baller ass crib.
I went to Six Flags. I got a new this crib. Bro, if I told you that this time last year I was super depressed and super sad, and around December it was like getting worse and worse. And then I got into therapy in January of last year. I haven't continued therapy because he moved away. But
damn,
which was upset. I shout out, bro. I love him so much. But this year has treated me very kindly.
Japan.
Japan
was the major like. I want to go back so bad. I think about it every single day. It was so, guys, like, I don't want to be annoying. Like, it was just so literally life-changing. It was so fucking fun. I made so many friendships that, like, actually came back with me, which I thought was really fab because, like, you know, I just didn't think I would, like, you have like this grandeur of being in a new place and being on vacation and you're all just like spending money and shopping and drinking and fucking partying and raging together. Like and you're also really nervous and scared and anxious because like you don't know anybody else. So it's like it is like you guys are pseudo close. You get what I'm saying? It's like, oh, these are my best fucking friends. Like, and then I was like, damn, I'm going to come back to New York and like not actually talk to any of these people anymore. And that hasn't been the case. So
yeah, no,
I've seen everybody again.
Fuck, dude. I told my, friend that I'm probably coming back in February.
I'm literally going back
in or April.
Like, I'm so much sooner than y'all think. I'm going back so much sooner than y'all think. Hopefully sooner than I think too, because I have to go. It's so crazy
that a place like that is on the world, like on Earth. Like,
I don't even need to go anywhere else. I don't know. I haven't really been a lot of places.
The only other places I would probably go is probably either Colombia, because I want to go just because.
Yeah.
El Salvador, because it's really safe right now because of the leadership over there is really good.
We're getting political.
Guatemala, because I'm from there. Jamaica, because I'm from there.
Yeah.
I would go back to Puerto Rico, but I could go back to and this is to everyone that ever wants to go on a vacation. My mother has a house in Puerto Rico, and we could stay there for absolutely free. So all we would need to do is pay for a flight, and then
how much is a flight to Puerto Rico?
Bro, it's like it depends on when you get. It could be like $100 for either there and back, and like maybe $200 round trip.
I want to go to Puerto Rico.
Oh my gosh, it's so fire.
I want to. There's a few places I want to go. Japan was my first time like dead ass leaving the country. I went to Montreal earlier this year. I feel like that's a 30-minute flight from New York. Like that's not that far. And it wasn't like a huge culture shock for me.
Because this is right there.
You know? Yeah. So like I went and it was like, and it was for work. So I didn't even really like do a lot of shit for real.
I don't think I'm visiting Canada ever. Canada is fucking.
I want to go to I want to do like a little Canada tour next year. Because they love. Like,
that'd be cool.
Yeah. They'd be getting lit. But
if you do, I'll partake.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'd ever go to Canada. But
I feel literally if I don't play,
I don't know. Canada's like.
It just feels like America.
It's a mess right now. Do you know that there's people? I'm sorry, I hate to get like this, but do you know there's people that are in Canada? Do you know how we have like a border at the bottom of our country that's like a mess? Well, on the top of the country, there's also Canadians that are coming into the United States as well.
Why do they want to come so bad?
Because Canada, they overtax their citizens because it's super communist, and you also don't have freedom of speech. It's kind of crazy. Fun fact. Anyway, back to
I have to learn more.
I could show you. I'll show you everything.
I'll show you everything you need to know.
I'll show you everything.
Yeah. So like going there, and it's just like everything is just so efficient. It's like everything that like Americans are like, oh, I wish we had this. Or I wish things were like this. It's literally like that there.
The infrastructure in Japan is top notch.
Yeah.
It's so phenomenal.
Just going through customs when we landed, I was in the country in 5 minutes. Yeah. Like customs, just super efficient. Everything was clean. They handed me my fucking luggage.
They were like, "Where do you?"
They handed me my luggage.
Yeah, right.
I was like,
everything is really like they don't like let you open doors.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
If they can't do something, they're like I'm literally so sorry. They're like I'll die right now. I'm so fucking sorry that I can't do this for you.
The amount of respect that people have for each other is so beautiful.
It really is. It was really inspiring to me.
It's so amazing. Like I think that way of life is definitely like there's so much shit over here that's just unnecessary.
For me, it was the passion that every single person has, especially for the arts in all mediums. Like, literally, like, the kids that came to our shows were going fucking crazy at the shows.
They loved it.
And, like, I feel like in New York, people are like, meh, like
too
they can't dance.
Cool for
They're too cool.
Everything.
But kids that were, like, fucking sweating.
They did not care.
They were sweating.
And it's so good to be passionate, and over there they show it. Some people, I don't like that they don't say excuse me, but like that's just a cultural thing. They don't say like, oh, pardon me. But I be sumimasen, please.
Sumimasen.
You know what I'm saying? So, but like I think it's such a beautiful place. I think the people there are super super beautiful and super special, and there's
also so many of them. I thought New York was like, I was like, this has got to be the most populated city in the world. But literally, we have a fourth of the population of
the world.
Of Tokyo. Tokyo has 32 million people. New York has like 8 million people. I think.
It might
like,
be
hit a Google. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're like a fourth.
There's definitely more miles of city than New York, because New York is like.
Yeah, but like. Listen, when I was like at like Shibuya Crossing or like in any train station, I was like, this is the most amount of people I've ever been around, not at like a general admission concert. Like there were just so many fucking people that you're just like weaving through. But the gag is you don't have to worry about getting pickpocketed or anything when you're around all these people. In New York, it's like, even if I'm walking through my neighborhood, I'm like clutching my pearls because I don't want anything to happen to me. And I never realized how much stress and shit I carry in like my shoulders and my body, and just like constantly having my head on a swivel.
Did you go to a sauna? at all?
A sauna?
Over there?
No.
I didn't get to.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I was in the club. Like, I didn't go to, like, unfortunately, I was only there for, like, 8 days. So, I wish I was there longer. So I didn't get to go to, like, Osaka or Kyoto or, like, really do, like, any, like, spiritual chill shit. I literally went shopping, got food, and went to the club every day. I spent the most time in the club. Like, I was like, it was like 8 o'clock. I was like, it's time to go to the fucking club. And then I get home at like 7 in the morning and go to bed for like 4 hours and then
wake
do it all
up
again.
and do it all over. I went to Mount Fuji.
You did. Solo traveler.
That's what, like, even
That
though my sister doesn't like me right now, shout out my sister, because she's always like, yo, go fucking do something. And I'm like, okay. So I really went and did it, and nobody went and did anything like that. Besides, I mean, there were heads that were in Osaka before they came to Tokyo to hang out with us, but going to Mount Fuji by myself was definitely to see like the countryside of Japan.
I know. I've only seen it in movies.
Oh man, I was like, wow, this is great. So I found out there's actually an amusement park down there as well. So I'm gonna be attending.
I wish that I would have went to Disneyland while I was in.
My friends went to Disneyland.
Yeah, I saw.
And I think that's cool, but I'm not like a Disney.
I'm not either,
I'm
but
more
I
like
thought it would be really like just like cute.
Yeah, I'm more like a roller coaster. Put me on a fucking roller coaster.
They have
like,
roller coasters.
Shit. Yeah, but it's like I have a guy at my job that worked at Disney that worked at the Disney in Japan because he was singing and like doing like XYZ for like so he lived in Japan for a year off of singing for Disney. I'm gonna figure it out, but like I have to move there. My sister,
you guys, I gotta go.
My sister said learn how to
I know.
teach English.
Oh my god, I'm not a good teacher. I don't have patience. But
yeah, I think you could find the patience within you.
Like,
bro, that whole BPM lifestyle got you having no patience.
I have no fucking patience for anything.
Oh my gosh,
I'm so impatient. I realized that too. I was walking through, like, I was just like going to dinner, like meeting my friends at a restaurant. I'm like storming through, like I'm walking so fast, and everyone was walking so slow. And I kept thinking, Japanese people walk so slow. Like, why is everybody walking so slow? And I was like, why am I in such a rush? Like, what am I in a rush for? I'm on vacation. What am I in a rush for? Look around. I'm like so used to being like AirPods in, get to your destination, you know? So it definitely like was teaching me like, I gotta slow down. I think that's why I'm so impatient, because I'm so used to like Puerto Rico rushing.
Like when you go to Puerto Rico, everyone's just like
chill vibes.
Tranquilo, nigga. Like relax. Like you gotta just
need the chill.
We're gonna relax, and we're just gonna. Oh, so it was cool.
Oh my god, I almost just unplugged.
I thought it was all over. I thought it was, no, I'm playing. No, there's different places of the world that have such like a. I've never been to Europe, never been to Paris, never been to Germany, never been to XY. Haven't been. I don't have any intention to yet, but eventually, you know, when the time is right.
We're Tokyo down right now.
We're fucking Japan to the T right now. I will die for the motherland of Japan.
This is my motherland.
That's my.
I was born there. Like, I'll never go anywhere else in my life.
I'm trying to. Like,
I loved it.
I want my kids to like be Japanese.
Habush.
Like, please.
We was off that snake juice.
Oh my gosh.
Snake juice. It's literally this alcohol. What is it? Whiskey?
I'm a whiskey guy. I don't think I tried snake juice though.
You didn't see like the. It was like a jar. It had like a literal snake in it, and it was like a brown liquor. You didn't have a brown shot at all while you were there. I know you did. You had to have, bro. We was passing them shits out.
You were taking brown shots.
It was okay. We googled what it is, and like apparently they like drown the snake in like the alcohol, and like the venom's what makes it out. I don't know if that's true, but like habush, Google it. Habush. I'll just spell it out like Disney Channel. Anyway,
you were drinking
snake shot.
You were drinking snake alcohol. What was I doing?
That's what I'm saying. You were there, so I know. Like, what are you talking about? You didn't try it. It was everywhere. It was at every fucking spot.
That's fire.
It was good.
Oh, when we go back,
there's like if Google habush, like you'll see it's literally a jar with a dead snake in it, and I was like, I'm not drinking that, and then I did. It tastes like the closest thing's probably like Fireball, but it's like less. it doesn't like burn or anything. Like it's good. Like you don't even need a chaser with it.
Fire.
It was low key like kind of like sweet. Like
I'm
cinnamon.
a whiskey guy too. Like I can't do tequila.
I'm definitely like a tequila girl, but I did like Kaboosh.
I knew it.
Literally tweakers drink tequila. I think.
Yeah, I think
Real tweakers.
you're really going for it if you're like asking, like, bro. I'm my job. Everyone just asks for fucking tequila. Lemon
because it's
drops,
like,
and I'm like, oh, disgusting.
I love lemon drop.
I know you
With
do.
alcohol, it like has to taste like juice for me.
Really?
Yeah, I love like wine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've been like on an orange wine kick.
Ooh.
Gotta try it.
White or
It's not made out of oranges.
white or red. See, like I'll partake in wine. That my job gave me those 2 bottles of wine because I did a good job.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah,
Then you did a good job.
Not a baby, stop.
Sweet.
Yeah, they gave me MVP, but they gave me
They gave him a little treat.
They gave me Melbeck and a Pinot Noir, and then I have a Moscato in the fridge. And then
Wine. We have a little sommelier.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
I just need a charcuterie board.
Have you tried orange wine?
I've heard about it.
It's wine that's orange. It's so good though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll definitely keep an eye out. I know
So
this
good.
season right now is pumpkin beer, so love that stuff.
I would not.
I know
wouldn't-
I know you're not a beer drinker.
Yeah.
I'm like a guy drinker though. Like I don't even partake in I don't partake in vodka or tequila. It's usually like whiskey or beer.
I'm a man.
America.
Same. Low key. On the lowest of keys, yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean I've been very moderate as far as the drinking goes because like I'm trying to keep this
Your body as a temple.
body healthy as possible. Some people
Me in 2025.
Some people forget that.
I'm gonna go to the gym.
Bro, you could do that right. People are
gonna
like,
wait.
I'm waiting. I'm like,
Waiting until
what?
January
But no, I think everyone can take care of their body at any age.
I feel like I've been doing a lot better. I've been cooking more, and I also stopped smoking so much.
Weed or
Weed.
Okay.
In Japan, you can't smoke.
my friends found weed and started smoking.
Everybody did, but I wasn't risking that. Knowing me and my luck, I'd be the one that got caught. Like I'd be the one that got too comfortable or something, and like I'd be the one in jail. So.
There was a meme. It was like smoking weed when it was illegal, and it's just like a bunch of like very dark, saturated images, and I thought it was hilarious. But like now, smoking weed, like you can smoke weed outside, and like it's cool, it's calm.
Yeah,
I don't
not
smoke. I
there,
can't
though.
smoke weed outside. I could only smoke I only smoke weed to clean or like go to the gym. That's really what I usually.
I would not
for.
do it before going to the gym.
Oh, I love doing it before because you could feel everything and you could like focus on things. I've said this before. But smoking outside, I start to like really like I shut the fuck up really quickly, and I go.
What makes me shut the fuck up
nonverbal.
real quick? I don't know. If someone wants me to shut up real quick, I don't know how that would happen.
I just give me some weed at a function and stuff like that, and I just start just.
Shutting up.
Oh, I don't want to be here anymore.
Get me at the function.
Let
I
me
will
outta
never shut
here.
up.
But you give me like a nice little beer and maybe like a whiskey
beer, a
shot.
Stella.
I'm fucking
Get me a beer
I'm
and
the
a
best
Stella.
person on. But you know what it is? I have moderation. Like as soon as I know or I feel it to the point where I'm like, oh, I don't need to be drinking any more than how
Then
I
you're
am
done.
right now. I'm like I tell people I'm like I'm not. No more. Don't let me drink anymore. I don't want mine anymore. Don't hand me more. Don't offer me more.
Did you get like really twisted in Japan?
The last night.
We were getting twisted.
The last night I got drunk as fuck. I got drunk as fuck with my friend. And oh, my heart.
What were you drinking?
My heart hurts right now.
This is the situation I was talking about earlier.
Well,
I said that guy was so emotional.
The last day, I linked up with Ren and we went to the Mason Margiela event.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was the day after I left.
So
and
I
I saw you guys there and I was like, everybody stayed a week longer than I did. So for a week. Sorry to interrupt you, but I just want to say really quick, really so fucking quick, and then we'll get back into Scav's story. I'm a bitch and I interrupt people. I kept seeing stories of like people that were like hating on everybody in New York. Did you see any?
My God, I was gonna bring it
or
up.
hating on us for being
I
there.
was gonna bring it
I
up.
actually dead ass want to talk about it because like I was
my
like,
gosh.
what? Like we're
Like,
sitting up. We're sitting up.
why did everyone go to Japan?
Like, okay, I literally saw someone be like, I keep seeing everyone post the same stories because they're all doing the same shit. I was like, and you would too for a check. Like, why the fuck are, like, if you were in Japan, you would too. I was like, why is everybody hating? If we all went to LA or something, nobody would be fucking mad. But there were I saw, like, honestly, like more than a handful of people hating on their public stories. And first of all, you can't show your ass like that. You can't show people that you're jealous. You can't show your ass like that. That's 101. But like for me, I was just like, damn, y'all really hating for real? Like that's like cold-blooded.
I
like,
saw someone post. They were like, who wants to get together and go to Japan and get an Airbnb?
They were like, there must have been a fucking sale at the Japan plane tickets warehouse. And I was like, what the fuck are we hating on?
So people were hating, bro.
People were
like,
hating.
And I like, look, it took, shout out Vinny and shout out Taylor because they're the ones that were like,
go to Japan.
Yeah, you should come, bro. Like, but like, not like, oh, you gotta come. Like, more like,
come.
Yeah, bro, come.
Yeah.
And that's all it took.
That's why everybody was out there.
And that's all it
because
took.
It was kind of just like everyone just kept inviting their friends.
And that's all it took. And after that, I like booked my ticket.
When we tell y'all rolling deep, and correct me if I'm wrong, rolling deep into every bar, every club, like 30 people. Literally from New York, like 30 people. And
we're gonna take an intermission.
Wait.
Oh, we're not. No, we're not. Homeboys here. No, you're
guest.
Totally fine. You're totally. You can say nice cut. There you go. You look healthy
just
now.
Got a haircut.
Best friend just walked in. Fucking
people were hating.
People were hating. Terribly.
I've never hated publicly like that before on my literal public Instagram
and like it was
story.
just to the people that were just there, like, oh, like.
And it's like,
it was like,
we see it. Like, what do you want us to, like, what, am I supposed to apologize?
Bro, like, I think, and you know what I told myself to, like, actually go? It was simply, the best time to go to Japan is when all the people you know are also going to be in Japan.
It made it so much, like, I felt like my guard was, like, a lot more down.
Yeah.
And I just always had something to do with somebody. And I think the funniest part was like everyone would take turns being too hungover to go out the next day. So it's like if we went out and then the next day like there was a fallen soldier, you would know that they got too much haboosh like the night before. And everyone took turns like literally like falling like flies. Like there was one night where me and Kellen, my best friend Kellen, shout out, love you. We had to stay home and we went to bed at like 8 p.m. and we slept until like noon the next day because we were like, God, we've been partying for like 4 fucking days straight. And I feel like everybody had like their different moments where they couldn't go out anymore.
I think Emma has a different type of tolerance because like I'm the first one to go home.
Oh, I can't go home, unfortunately.
I'm the first one to go home. She texted me at 2 a.m. last night.
And I was like, I'm home and I'll be there for the pod tomorrow.
I'm actually going home now.
Because he was like, you're going out, so you don't talk like again. I was like, he was like, you're going out, so like, can you still do the pod tomorrow? And I was like, I do this.
Like
I go to work after.
I go to work right after I go out.
I have to go to work. I have to be there at 9 a.m. and I'll DJ at 2 a.m. the night before. It's nothing new. But yeah,
but
and that's nothing to brag about. I don't know. To brag about.
You have a different. I mean, I was like that. Like I was when you first came and met me. I was like,
you were tweaking and geeking.
I was outside, and it took till
2024 for me was being literally. I was professionally outside in 2024
and getting paid for it too.
True, but like,
bro, I'd be seeing your sets, and they'd be like, Emma's. I see the lineup first. And then I see the set times, and I'm like, "Fuck, dude."
What do you mean?
And if I do pull it off, because, bro, I'd done seeing your name on set lists, and it's like, "Oh, Emma goes at 2 a.m." I'm like, "Why is she going at 2 a.m. or why is she on at 1:30?" And I'm just like, "Damn," because
that's when everybody's there.
Moral of the story is people were hating when we went to Japan.
Moral of the story is people were dead ass hating when we were in Japan.
Bro, they were so mad, and I don't know.
I didn't love that energy.
But it was more just like I just knew someone that was going, and they were like, "You should go," and I was like, "Okay." I'm gonna take this risk.
It was a risk.
Now from here on out,
was a risk.
it was definitely a risk.
It's scary as hell. You buy that plane ticket and you go, okay. I literally landed and I was like,
it didn't hit me till the night before. Like I was working.
I was so nervous.
I was
didn't even
working
sleep the night before.
Bro, you could cross.
You can cross.
You could cross.
I was about to cross.
Say hi to the camera while you're doing it. It's okay. We fucking like the night before I was working at work and I was just like,
he was working at work the night before.
I was like,
business as usual.
And like I didn't sleep that night. Like I went home, packed, cleaned the crib, made sure everything was taken
everything
care
had
of.
to be very.
Everything
my bed
had
was
to be
made. My sheets were washed. Like everything was gonna be perfect when I got back.
So that when I got back, I didn't have to do any of this shit.
Because the jet lag was really fucking bad for me. The jet lag was. I was only there for like 8 days, the jet lag. It took me like a week to get used. Because it's 13 hours ahead there.
Probably the most. 13 hours ahead. Probably the most negative out of everything.
That was the worst part. It was like I came home and it was like I'm not going to bed until like 8 a.m.
It fixed my schedule for a time being, but then I just ended up fucking it up because I ended up fucking it up a lot.
What do you mean? Like you already had a bad sleeping
schedule? It was when I came back. Of course, I didn't sleep till like 6 a.m. in the morning.
Right.
And then once I got the hang of it, my body started waking up like really early, and I used that to my advantage. But then by the end of the day of like a normal day,
you were just like so.
Oh my! I remember one night I went out to dinner at a restaurant, and mid-dinner, it just all hit me.
Slams into the table.
It hit me like there's all this food in front of me, and I'm just.
You literally feel like dead fucking, like your brain isn't even working, like dead fucking tired vibes. No, literally dead. I've never felt that exhausted in my life.
It's so, and I was like, jet lag? What the, like?
I've never experienced it before.
What are you talking about? Jet lag who? Do you know who the fuck I am? Like, and then I met her, and it just ruined my life. And oh my god,
I met that bitch.
I met that bitch. Shit, man, she changed my life for real.
I met fine shit.
Fine shit is jet lag, bro. Because I was, bro, and my friends too. Like we were on the train, and it was at night, and we're on the train, and they're like
dead.
I have a picture of my friends on the train, and they're just done.
I slept pretty much the whole flight back, but on my flight there, I did not sleep, and I literally want to talk about why. It's because I was sitting next to, honestly, two of the worst people on this planet. I had a really good seat. Like, there was not a seat in front of me, so I had just, like, open leg room, which fucking rocked. I'm, like, 5'8", 5'9", so, like, need leg room.
Type shit.
The girl next to me, there were 3 instances of situations that like absolutely shocked me. What is that?
No, nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have ADHD. Listen. The first thing she does is like, I'm trying to go to sleep, and it's like I had face mask on, hood up, AirPods in, like it's Emma's going to sleep. And she, like, I'm like this, my legs are straight, and she had to go pee every 30 minutes. Oh, no. And it's literally a 15-hour flight. Like, every 30 minutes is like, I need to, like, take my tablet and, like, move it to the side. Because it's like my tablet wasn't in front of me, like, on the, because there wasn't a chair in front of me, so it came from the side. So I had to move it like this and put it back down, and then I had to go like this, and then she fucking goes. So I'm thinking 4 or 5 hours into the flight, this bitch is done pissing. Like, you gotta be done pissing at this point.
Right.
Like, they haven't even brought us drinks in like 2 hours. Like, how could you possibly still have to piss? So I go to sleep, and like, I took NyQuil and everything. I was really trying to like actually sleep. And I was like trying to like literally like knock out for like at least 6-7 hours. Like, that was my plan. Because I didn't really sleep the night before. And I wake, like, I kind of doze off, and I wake up to a commotion, literally. I feel something is, like, so off, and I, like, it was so dramatic. It was like a fucking movie. I take my sleeping mask off, and I see, like, everyone looking at me, and she's just, like, standing there, like, She's like, I tried to jump over your legs.
Did she fall?
And I was like, what? And she fell. Because, okay, shout out Atticus, who was sitting literally like 2 seats back to like the corner. So he saw this. And he was like, and he talked to me about it after. He was like, because I didn't know what happened. I was asleep. He was like, she jumped over your legs and fell. And I was like, what? Okay, that's not even the first instance of like some fucking bullshit.
I'm gonna put the mic down again.
So I had on my illustrious body bag hat. It doesn't look like any fucking hat, okay? And I want to explain like it this way. The people next to me, like, sorry, they had no swag. Like and I need to give that as a preface because I put my hat down and then like 2 hours later I go to get my hat and it's not there. So I'm like, so it's like I have like my flashlight. It's obvious that I'm looking for something, and then I finally tap her and I'm like, "Hey, Queen, did you see my hat? It was right here." And she goes, "Oh my god, I thought it was my boyfriend's." Reaches over, grabs it out of his bag, and then hands it to me. It didn't look like a fucking Nike hat. Like it's not ever a hat that like those they would wear. Is my point. They were like 35. Like I was like, "What the fuck do you mean you thought it was your boyfriend?"
She tried to hit a lick.
She would have known. Like you would have known if your boyfriend was literally wearing that. First of all, like. Third and final is for the last 4 hours of the flight. 4 hours.
Is this the same offender?
Yes. She was sitting in the middle. Her boyfriend was sitting.
Oh yeah, you were sitting next to the
window. I was in the aisle. The last 3-4 hours of the flight, she's watching The Big Bang Theory, laughing audibly at every joke. You see Sheldon on the screen. She's like, ha. Haha, it's like the lights were off at this point. Like they knew we were all trying to sleep type shit. Like and we had like 4-ish hours left, so it's like everyone was really antsy and pissed off at this point. Like we all wanted to get off. And it's like the people in front of me turned around to look at her. And then the people on like the side are all turning to look at her. And she laughs at every joke. Literally for like, bruh, she had to have watched like 10 fucking episodes of that shit. Like it's NPC shit. It's literally like imagine it's smooth brain shit. It's smooth brain shit.
Like everything flies off.
Like God, imagine life being that fucking easy. Like to just laugh at like fucking Big Bang Theory. And then at one point she's like laying on her boyfriend like this, and it's like her little blanket's on me, and I'm literally like, I was like, can you move your blanket? Like it was just getting so. I was getting so. I don't have patience, y'all. She really tested my patience. I was just like, Queen, could you like? I was nice. I didn't say anything mean to her. Like. I really could have tweaked when she jumped over me
and fell.
I wonder what the fuck they did. You know what they probably did in Tokyo? They probably went to like the little fucking mini pig cafe and like just like then did dumb shit. Like I'm like, what the fuck did you even come here for?
What'd you do? What'd you come here
What'd y'all do? Like
that's oh my gosh.
I was so pissed.
I've never really sat next to someone.
That was the worst like plane situation I've ever been in. Like that's never happened to me before. And I just feel like there's literally like a time and place and it's like common fucking sense.
Yeah. Some people don't have that.
I'm also not gonna I'm not here to teach you. And they were definitely older than me. They're like millennials. So
I feel that. I definitely feel that. But there's people that are older than us that are just they're not. Their brain is they just tossed it. They just tossed it.
That shit was literally insane.
The people I sat next to were sweet. The ride there sat next to this guy from the Netherlands and he's backpacking and it was super cool. Aww. But like I didn't even get to meet him till the end of the flight because 8 hours of the flight I was asleep.
Good for you.
I was asleep. He's like,
on your way there.
Up and I was like, yo, how long was I asleep for? He's like, bro, you've been asleep for like the entire flight.
I slept pretty much the entire way home, but the way home was only like 11 hours.
Yes, it's you know it's not the.
There's less like you don't go as many many clouds.
The
clouds are what's
the way back. I sat in the middle seat. An old lady next to me who once talked on the phone really loud, and someone had to come and like turn that shit off. And then the lady on the left of me,
she was talking on the phone
for a little bit, but like
you can talk on the phone in the plane.
There was Wi-Fi on the United planes.
You can call bitches from the sky.
I was
on Wi-Fi too, but I was just like watching Family Guy
type shit. I mean, the way back was a little bit more fun because like I indulged myself in a bunch of good movies.
What'd you watch?
Intimidation Game.
Imitation Game?
The Imitation Game, which is like an older movie with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, I never watched that, but I was curious. I remember the cover is like orange and there's like
Interstellar.
fire.
I watched again.
Oh, I've never seen that either. Yeah, movies I haven't seen. Pulp Fiction, Interstellar.
Oh my gosh, Matthew.
That one I actually will watch. Pulp Fiction, don't give a fuck. I'll probably never watch
Interstellar,
it.
You got it.
Interstellar, I will watch. I just need to
Matthew
like sit and watch it.
in that. Oh man, that's my father's favorite movie too. It's such a, and I watched it and I was like, damn, I forgot how good this movie is. I forgot how good. And then everyone's watching like rom-coms. I'm like, smooth brain.
I watched Brokeback Mountain on my way back.
That's the gay movie.
It is. I rewatched it. Don't get me started. I love that movie.
I
wish I could quit you.
There's
Jake Gyllenhaal's horrific country accent.
I've never seen it, But I know they're gay.
It's very beautiful.
Is it?
It is.
I'll have to check it out.
It's literally about repressed feelings, love lost,
and the gays.
I feel that it's like, yeah, they're gay in it, but these are universal, like it's
straight guys.
Listen,
Actors.
it literally could be applied to any type of relationship. Like,
okay.
It could have been straight people doing it. It could have been a man and a woman. It could have been two women, and it could have been two dudes. The fact that it was two dudes, I think, made it obviously more interesting, and it kind of made more sense because they're like cowboys that are like going,
type shit.
Like, I'm not gonna tell the plot because you guys should watch it.
We're gonna watch it.
I don't think it should be boiled down to a gay movie. I think it should be boiled down to a romance movie. Like a romance drama movie, because that's what it is.
Okay, I'll definitely give it a taste.
Jake Gyllenhaal and
homeboy.
I forget his name.
It's okay. I don't know the actors of it.
And then Anne Hathaway is in it too.
On the way there, I watched the Mad Max Furiosa because I love Mad Max movies.
Fun.
I'm such a guy. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
Penguin. The Penguin TV show is also phenomenal, by the way. I'm very much a superhero.
You had some good in-flight entertainment options. Mine kind of sucked.
You know what I did, though? And, like, I've never done this before because I've seen people do it, and I'm like, how did they do that? But I downloaded movies on HBO Max before.
Yeah, and you can do it on Netflix, too.
I was chilling.
Yeah, super chill.
I was chilling.
I low-key did the same, but I couldn't do two devices, like my phone or my laptop, so like I didn't want to watch it on my phone.
I just bought my phone, put it in AirPods.
Yeah.
I watched the Aqua Team Hunger Force movie.
How was that?
Fucking loved it.
I low-key want to watch that.
It's funny. That show is. It's sad.
I love that show.
Sad they discontinued it, but that's
your little cats are sleeping.
Oh, they're the best. They're the best. But I love shit like that. And then The Way Back was chill.
I watched Annihilation on my way there.
Is that Natalie Portman movie?
It kind of is. It's like a sci-fi, like
okay. But it's
more of like another dimension, like Skinwalker clone type situation.
Thriller movie.
I would characterize it as a thriller. Yeah.
Okay.
I love Natalie Portman. Favorite white women: Natalie Portman, Lana Del Rey, Chloe Sevigny, Julia Fox,
Charlie X.
She's Indian.
No way.
She's definitely not. Have you seen her?
Didn't know. Listen, like I'm probably the least hip person.
I'm very hip.
I'm not. It's not that I'm not hip. I'm in tune. Like I listen to certain things that smooth brain people, NPCs will never know, and then I show them and they're like,
I'm gonna. Yeah.
You know that you see. That's so crazy to me. They're like, oh, you don't know this shit. Like this shit is super fire.
That's the best feeling.
Anyway.
I'm going to round out my top 5 favorite white women and say number 1 is Isabelle Huppert, who's a French actress.
Number 2?
Oh, those were like, I gave my 4
you go
already.
4, okay.
Yeah.
So
2 actresses and 3.
What's Shorty's name?
Well, actually,
Zoe
4
Kravitz.
Actresses. She's...
I don't care about the race, just Zoe
you're
Kravitz.
Just saying
just Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. She's marrying Channing Tatum. Speaking of, one of my celebrity crushes, his name is Carl Glusman, and she was married to him for like 6 months. Don't know what happened. They're not married anymore. But he was in Nocturnal Animals, which is Tom Ford's movie, one of my favorite movies. It has Jake Gyllenhaal, Michael Shannon, Armie Hammer, Amy Adams, Ela Fisher. The list goes on. Star-studded fucking cast. Beautiful movie shot in the mountains in fucking Texas. It's stylized beautifully because Tom Ford's Tom Ford.
You're such a Letterboxd girly.
I do this shit, bitch. I do this shit. And he was in that with Aaron Taylor Johnson, who is another one of my celebrity crushes. But yeah, Carl Glusman was married to Zoe Kravitz, and he's not anymore. So
shout out Zoe Kravitz. Who else are my actors? I love Tom Hardy.
I love Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, Matthew McConaughey.
He loves Matthew McConaughey.
I really do. Like I listened to him on there's a Modern Wisdom podcast that's pretty good.
I was talking about a short film earlier, and Scav was like, "That's how Matthew McConaughey got started." It was like in short films.
Yeah,
like, that's how all actors get started.
I didn't know this. I'm not an actor.
So
someone told me there was a guy at the gym.
No, he just loves Matthew McConaughey.
I love Matthew McConaughey. There's this guy at the gym that was telling me, he's like, get on Casting Network. Like I think you have a good.
You absolutely could be an actor.
Do you think so?
I'm not even like bullshitting you. I'm not even saying that. You absolutely could be.
And
because I think you could be dead ass serious. You could be emotional.
Oh my gosh, I have so many.
Or you could be like a quirky, funny, like blah kind of guy.
Yeah.
Kind of like Carlos from Big Time Rush would be like your entry point, like the guy that wears a helmet. That would be your entry point, and then you're gonna get like a Netflix original movie where you get to be a little serious. I
want an A
on like some Noah Centineo like
A24
preteen movie
movies.
vibes. That's where you're gonna start though, and then you're gonna get your first A24 movie, kind of like how Hereditary fucking.
So do you know how
Alex Wolff did?
Yeah, the guy that
you're gonna get your Alex Wolff and Hereditary moment where everyone's gonna be like, oh, he's serious. He could be serious. And then you'll be fine from there. You can do anything.
I'm feeling so many emotions right now because someone pushed me to do this podcast. Someone was like, "You got to do it. You should do it. You out of everyone should do it. You should do it."
Absolutely.
And then I ended up doing it.
That you're doing a pod.
Oh my gosh! I told this in the last episode. I hate it when people hit me up like, "Oh, can I get an interview, gang?"
Well, they're gonna use you as a platform now.
I'm like, I don't. I talk to who I want to talk to.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to like this type of this is journalism. This is like
this is a beautiful. I love this form. This form of journalism is amazing.
I feel like people use like things like I'll just talk about this in a more broad sense, but it's like you can see like an artist or like a creator's management team placing them in like mediums like Amelia's Chicken Shop Date or like Sean Evans Hot Ones, where it's like you need someone to pull personality out of you. Yeah. So like it kind of humanize them a bit, and like because they just don't show personality on their own. And that's like low key what people could do with you is like, I could get on this pod and like show my personality.
And be a human being. That's the point of this. You know?
Which I guess is flattering that people want, to do that.
I look at people like Donald Glover for sure. The fact that you can make music, direct movies, be in movies,
right,
be in films and stuff like that. Like I think human beings can do a lot.
Right. So, well, everything's also.
I haven't like shut myself down from that. When I was in middle school, I was in musicals. I was doing musicals as a little fucking baby scab, bro.
Little baby.
And
scab. I played the clarinet in middle school,
and I loved it. I played the trumpet for a year, and then I couldn't read notes, and I couldn't figure out how to read notes, so like I quit.
That's really actually funny as fuck.
I couldn't figure it out.
He said, "What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Wait, how'd you play for a year if you couldn't read notes?"
Bro, my family came to see me play trumpet at a
winter
concert, and all they saw was this. And my mom, the first thing my mom said was, "I saw you looking at why were you looking at everyone's?" I was like,
she called you. She called your ass out.
I remember it to this day, bro.
I played clarinet, and then I stopped playing the clarinet, and I joined choir.
Hey, Squidward. I did choir.
Squidward's crazy.
I did.
I wasn't bad at the fucking clarinet. Squidward's bad.
He's not that bad.
Squidward's bad notoriously at the clarinet.
No.
Squidward's not good.
He could play a little bit. Oh, he's not good. Is he not good?
Am I gaslighting you? Do you not remember?
We're going to look this up after the
He was bad, and then he had like that one little moment where he was going to be in that band, remember? But what happened? Why couldn't he play that show? Do you remember that episode?
No.
He's like going to play like, he was like going to play in like a big show or something. I don't remember. Because who was that guy? Who was the... Do you remember? Put the mic up too so that he can fucking answer. Do you remember like was Squidward good or bad at the clarinet?
At the tournament.
At the clarinet. Squidward.
He was ass at the clarinet.
He was ass. And do you remember the episode where he was like supposed to play? Was it Squilliam who was really good at the clarinet? Squilliam was like he was supposed to play that one show. Yeah. He like lied to Squilliam and said he was playing that big show because Squilliam was like, I'm doing like a concert, and he was like, oh, I'm literally in it or some shit like that. Like that was an episode.
Yeah, he was not like that. Squidward was never.
He wasn't good.
No.
Thank you. Because he didn't remember.
Blew my fucking mind, bro.
I was like, he was not good.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, Squidward sucked.
All right. Well.
But he was really determined.
Oh yeah, no, he kept going after it.
But at one point, you need to be realistic. He was getting a little old.
That's the thought that scares me.
Getting old?
Not getting old. I think getting old is phenomenal. I love getting a little bit older because like it gives me more wisdom every year. Besides that, I don't think giving up on your dreams and giving up on what you like want to do is super scary. That's super scary.
I just don't think that's gonna happen to us. So like I don't even
Right, because we're
care to
not
discuss it.
Okay, cool.
I'm like
That's all. That's literally all the reassurance I need.
Yeah, like that's not even like an option in our world.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try acting.
You should.
I think I could do it.
You could do like a self. Why don't you like start doing like or learning how to do like self tapes? Like, just like find a little script online and like learn your lines and like start like practicing.
His little brother is an actor.
Really?
Yeah, like an actual actor.
I literally can see this for you.
17, but like his soul's like 155 years old.
He on some Benjamin Button shit.
Yeah, but he's also taller than he's taller than you.
Like 6'2".
He's like 6'2".
Okay. Does that make him like a better actor?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's 6'2". Like fab.
What do you think about like the mole rat or rat looking white guys? You know what I'm talking like Barry Keoghan,
Barry
Keoghan
and like Timothy Chalamet
and like Jeremy Allen
White. Like what do I think of the epidemic? What do I think of them as men?
As an actor and then as the epidemic.
Okay. All great actors. I loved Shameless and I loved Barry was in where I first saw him was The Killing of a Sacred Deer.
Okay.
Which is a fabulous movie with Colin Farrell, and
his story, like background origin story, is crazy. Like both of his parents died, and he was in the foster care system for like ever.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
another story of triumph on the
I heard him.
today.
I've been listening to actors on podcasts and stuff like that, but talking about their stories.
Yeah,
and like
that's actually really fucking sad.
Nothing.
I like him though. I think he's a great actor. Am I attracted to him? No, but he's a fabulous actor. Jeremy Allen White, not really attracted to him, but I loved Shameless.
Have you seen the Bear?
I haven't seen The Bear. I know everybody loved The Bear.
There was one episode.
I low-key be watching movies, so I really don't watch a lot of TV.
There was one episode of The Bear, and I was watching it with a friend, and we're literally like panicking because it's giving us so much. We had to like pause it like. And it was the longest episode. It was like the flashback episode of their family and like their family life, and they are already.
So it's like some real serious shit. It's like a drama.
It's fucking. And every episode is like bite sized.
How many episodes are in the season?
There's 2 seasons. I'm pretty sure there are about like 9 or 10 episodes. But
and each episode's 45 minutes long.
It's good.
I'll tap in.
It's good. That. Sopranos is always going to be my favorite.
I also have to tap into The Sopranos. 2025, I'm watching The Sopranos. I don't watch TV. I'm dead serious because it's like I'm like, damn, I gotta sit here and like really tap
Sopranos
the fucking.
is a movie every episode.
I watched The Godfather for the first time this year.
Godfather is great. I watched that in high school. They played it for us in junior year of high school.
That's inappropriate.
No, it's not. It was film class.
Oh,
so we had to do was sit. We just came in, sat, and watched movies. And Godfather,
that's cool.
Godfather was so good that we wanted to watch Godfather 2 just to find out that Godfather 2 is shit compared to Godfather.
I haven't seen Godfather 2, but I also heard that they were playing it at the Metrograph. Metrograph sponsor me. I know you're watching.
Yeah, this is the episode we're really opening up to like sponsorships. Like we're gonna get someone. Someone's gonna be like, "I like what you're doing here."
And it's not Audible, and it's not HelloFresh.
It's not gonna be Audible. It's not gonna be HelloFresh.
It's not Dollar Shave Club.
It's not gonna be AG1. It's not gonna be Liquid IV. It's not. It's not gonna be.
It's not gonna be any VPN thing.
Like I'd be cool. Like I don't know. Like I think little brand like 130 World would be cool. Maybe
a brand sponsor would be cool because then you're just like decked out every.
I'd just be like, "Hey guys, this is a bag," and
no, it would be product placement. It would just be like right here or something like casually, like it would be casually in like
this
the background.
Cliff right here where I could put shit like where the Mickey Mouse.
This
goes.
is our sponsor. This is where the
sponsorships are gonna go, bro.
Y'all are about to see like a Coca-Cola can.
We're gonna put a yerb.
We're putting the yerb right, and we're just like drink it, put it back, like, and at the end. So, we're sponsored by Yerba.
Imagine.
Okay.
Is that good?
I think I could talk forever.
We could keep going. I mean, listen. Someone said something really cool. I think Elon Musk said it, but it was like,
why are we quoting him?
Why not?
What?
What are your feelings? Go. Because you
Google him. He's weird.
Hey, of course, he just got crowned the number one top player in Diablo 4, and he beat the game in like.
What game is that? And also, why is he playing games? Shouldn't he be like doing other
he be
stuff?
on Twitter, posting memes.
What's he doing?
That sounds just like me playing video games and just posting. I'm fixing my pants, guys. Shh. I'm not doing this right now. He be posting memes and like playing video games, and I'm like, oh, that's me. He gets it. And I like that he bought X or Twitter, because it's now a free speech platform. I think that's super great. I think the United States needed that. And besides that, that's all I got. He's a good speaker too. He was on the Rogan podcast twice, and I listened to all of them. And he knows what he's a smart guy. He knows what he's talking about. But what he did say was like, you could bullshit someone for an hour in conversation. And I think I said this.
I do it all
you
the
could
time.
bullshit someone in a conversation for an hour. You could get like a surface level, but into that 2-hour mark, into that 3-hour mark, that's when like the real people come out.
The freaks come out.
So it's rare, because as of right now, you are the longest episode.
I knew that was gonna happen.
I've never gotten this far. The sun went down. The sun was up when we started. The sun has gone down.
I knew that was gonna happen.
And it feels like nothing, right?
Yeah.
But time just flies when you're in the midst of like conversation.
Yapping.
And talking to people, like just
this was a real
talking.
yap session,
This
bitch.
is real therapy. I really feel like I feel great.
We covered a lot. Yeah,
We
I actually
we
really
did,
enjoyed that.
everything. So
We talked about so much.
no, shout out you for real, because like. Bro, to sit here with someone and like you have to pull it out of them is trash. It's not
part of the
fun.
job.
But when you talk to people that like are open to talking and like have things to say, like, oh, I feel so good. Like, kudos to you for whoever raised you. Your parents raised you.
Came from the mud.
Came from the fucking Vegas Strip, boy.
Got it out of the mud.
I think we're gonna call it here.
Happy to be here.
Say it. I usually ask and every episode with like.
Tell them where to find you.
No.
Just
Fuck
kidding.
that. Tell them.
Y'all know where to find me.
There'll be a link somewhere. Tell people something that they should know. Talk to the people. Tell them to give them some advice. Give them something to
Ooh.
carry with them.
Okay.
I don't know. You can think about it too. I have people think about it.
Watch more movies.
Hell yeah.
That's it. Literally watch more movies. It'll change your life.
Oh wow. Anything else?
I think everybody should watch more movies and go to the movies by yourself too.
I don't do that.
Go to the movies by yourself.
I don't do that enough.
It's so fun. Get yourself a little popcorn and a snack and go to the movies.
A little slushy. I'm sorry if this video is like the focus has been weird. It's okay. You could hear us just fine.
I like that because
that's
it's
what's
like
important.
I like that it's pulsing.
You could feel the energy of this conversation. That's what's radiating every time.
Anyways, to all my adoring fans, I love you so much. Everything I do is for you. I would like to thank you all.
Body bag, January 3rd.
Elsewhere.
Buy
Buy your tickets. Don't ask me for list. If you'll know.
Can I be on this?
You'll know.
Oh, I can't ask. That's crazy. It's okay.
He's definitely gonna be.
I'll buy a ticket.
No. You can be on my list.
Yay!
In the next episode, we're gonna talk about list Olympics. how to ask for lists.
Make someone do
what
50
you have
push-ups.
To do. How to know if you're supposed to ask for lists or not. All that stuff will be covered and more.
I'd be shooting in the dark.
The next episode of Kill Your Ego Pod, starring your very good host Scav.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. This has been a phenomenal time. I've had so much fun. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you so very fucking much. Best podcast in the world. This is the thumbnail. Put it hard to there you go. Alright guys.
Bye.
Have a good rest of your day. Bye.